What up, dude? Shout out to everybody. Gonna quick video. Then we gonna get up out of here. Cause I couldn't sleep. Massive ass fucking headache, toothache. Shit kept me up. Man, I've been popping ibuprofen and Excedrin like Skittles. That shit don't do shit. But the weed helped. Been blowing weed all night. Pause. Been smoking weed all night. Through the day. Ooh, there. But doing my meditation, my breathing, um, working with my nervous system, trying to get rid of this fucking pain. So far, so good. But we need to talk about this. So shouts out to everybody. What the hell? What the hell going on? God damn it. Oh shit, wrong shit. What up, though? What's good? That's what's up. Yeah, me too. I can't even freaking sleep.
The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
Got a motherfucking massive ass fucking toothache, headache. And I'm trying to get through it, knowing that I gotta do some shit in the morning. So I might sleep when I get back. Hopefully I can fall asleep after this. But about to talk about gang stalking. Salute Eyes Wide Shut.
Document is called the Instruction Manual for Community Gang Stalkers. I'm going to read it to you section by section right now. Chapter 18. Overview of harassment methods used by the Federal Bureau of Investigation's COINTELPRO, Operation Gladio, Covert Community Recruits, and Stay Behind Armies, also known as the Instruction Manual for Community Gang Stalkers. I'm Lance the PI, a licensed private investigator for over 25 years. And this document describes exactly what my clients have been telling me for years. And I want you to hear this in their own words.
Yeah.
Listen.
I need to hear this in their own words. This is their instruction manual. But yeah, a toothache mixed with a headache is a bitch. And I've been going through this shit for the past, like, I'm talking like real shit, like since before they got rid of Vanta. I've been having these fucking headaches forever. Now it's a toothache. And I know this fucking toothache is making the headache even motherfucking worse because I can feel the nerves jumping from my tooth to my brain. So I'm like, okay, let me get into a meditation. Let me try to motherfucking try to get rid of this fucking pain, at least lessen it. So breathing exercises, affirmations. But I need my nervous system down pat because I could speak like I could speak positive affirmation all day, but to get my nervous system proper, everything would be cool. And the quicker methods for my nervous system to be straight, go for a nice walk, listen to some music, smoke a fat ass blunt and get super fucking high. And sometimes meditation and some breathing exercises. And try to go outside of the norm of what they always say. They say sometimes when the weather changes, it'll cause the toothache. They say certain wind hit it, it'll cause it. So I'm like, okay, I understand the weather is changing. It is the fall. School start back tomorrow. So yeah, I feel the weather changing also. So okay, cool. That's a factor. But I'm like, you know what? Fuck that. That shit don't trump my nervous system. So far, so good. But we need to dive into this gang stalking. But yes, a toothache is a bitch. And real shit, I might need a couple root canals. I pulled out my own wisdom teeth. They're like, how the fuck you do that? Shit, just yank that motherfucker out. The shit was bothering me too much. I'm like, fuck that. But I hate when you have the toothache and it goes to the head, then it kind of goes down your neck, like your whole side of your face just is like just throbbing and in pain. And then it gets numb to a point. Then you start thinking that your face froze and shit. Can't even turn your head properly. These shits are a motherfucker. I'm mad that my job don't have dental coverage. If I was at my first job, I would have dental coverage. I would have took care of this shit immediately. But anyway, I've been talking for over 6 months.
It's called the Instruction Manual for Community Gang Stalkers. I'm going to read it to you section by section right now.
Chapter 18. Overview of harassment methods used by the Federal Bureau of Investigation's COINTELPRO, Operation Gladio, Covert Community Recruits, and Stay Behind Armies, also known as the Instruction Manual for Community Gang Stalkers.
I'm Lance the PI, a licensed private investigator for over 25 years. And this document describes exactly what my clients have been telling me for years. And I want you to hear this in their own words. Listen, watch this until the end, because this is crazy.
Section 1. General. Operations in general are of the active surveillance type. Passive surveillance is watching a target covertly to obtain information about the target. Active surveillance can include information gathering, but it also includes the agent making the target aware they are under surveillance. Beyond active surveillance, agents perform acts to keep the target uncomfortable around the clock. Although operations are silently approved of and covered for by the official justice system, they are not seen as criminal in nature by citizens who do not have a strong sense of right and wrong. Agents must take great care that each and every act of punishment is deniable. This means that should the target complain to police or any other officials or friends, neighbors, family members, or doctors, the nature of the punishment must be seen as the target's overactive imagination, or better yet, an indication the target is mentally ill.
And that's why if you notice the pattern of the gang stalkers and you see the same car, the same motherfucker, just kill him. That's one less gang stalker off the books. And what the cops gonna do? They're gonna say you did it? Nah. Cause they gonna have to motherfucker show their hand that they send an agent to watch you. But you know, like they don't give a fuck. Kill the cops too. This gang stalker shit is ridiculous. Now, I usually cover this shit like once every blue moon if I feel, you know, like that I'm being tampered with. I really don't fuck with it like that. But I stay aware. You know, and when I do talk about it, I talk about it briefly and I keep it rolling. But this shit goes on. And it be filled up when I talk about it. I'm like, all right, I'm tired of this shit. I'm about to talk about this shit. But in this case, I came across this shit. I had to talk about it. But in this case, this shit just came across my timeline. So I was like, you know what, let me check this out. And hopefully people can get some information out of this and see if they can, you know, catch their gang stalker slipping and bust them upside their fucking head. Allegedly.
The system has worked for years to recruit the medical establishment to help maintain deniability, and today most targets are immediately labeled as mentally ill and often forced onto antipsychotic medication when they complain. But their agents must still do their part skillfully, performing acts of punishment so that almost anyone the target complains to will deny a crime against the target has taken place. As an agent, you will be trained in how to do this. The system has been blessed with advanced technology, which enables heavy punishment at times. The target is in their home.
Mind you, they keep on calling it punishment. Like you did something wrong. When all you're doing is being yourself. Now, they probably coming at you because we go against the government. We already know what it is. We go against the government. We go against the whole police and this whole fucking law. You know, fuck the corporation, burn it down. you know. So yeah. So this is our punishment. People watching us, but there's a solution to this. Kill them. Kill them. Catch them slipping. It ain't what you do, it's how you do it.
Through walls, and this is very deniable. Agents must pass their initial training and demonstrate a high level of commitment to maintain community safety and the ability to operate deniably before they will be considered for advanced electronic punishment training. Electronic punishment training is beyond the scope of this manual. The organization is very fortunate in that we have been able to recruit top specialists to back up field operations people. Psychologists are the key to finding ways to maximize feelings of stress and hopelessness in the target and degrading the target's health from many individual minor invasive punishment acts. Technicians in all fields, telecommunications, electric power, building electrical and alarm systems, and utility employees in all fields use their positions to inflict many absolutely normal-looking problems on targets on an ongoing basis. And of course...
Yeah, like fucking with my YouTube channel when everybody else can have a good day and go live, but they fuck with my shit. How I have an upgraded phone, but they keep my bars at 3 or 4. When it's supposed to be 4 bars, unlimited data, brand new fucking phone. Drones flying over nigga head all day in circles. You know, it's wild shit.
The services of many skilled locksmiths are invaluable in this. As a community-based agent, you will have the privilege of working with a team capable of delivering better justice than the official system. Section 2. Surveillance. Surveillance is the foundation of all operations. Both community-based agent visual surveillance and advanced electronic surveillance are used. This section will cover only local agent visual surveillance. Your local lead agent will schedule surveillance watches for each target in that community. Every target will have at least one community-based agent watching them at all times, even while at home and asleep. Each community-based agent surveillance team will be given a cell phone number for reporting target actions and movement to the local control. Actions to be reported include, but are not limited to the following. Target turns lights on to start the day. Target uses toilet or shower. Target exits residence. Target drives away. Target arrives at work. Target shops or visits any other establishment or location. Target arrives home. Target eats meal at home or in a restaurant. Target engages in sexual activity. Target turns lights off at the end of the day. Target turns light on in the middle of the night. Target travels out of town. Some of these observations will be performed by the electronic core, but community-based agents should attempt to make and report as many detailed observations of target activity as possible. The reason such detail is necessary is that the punishment phase of active surveillance requires that supervisors customize each punishment action to match the personality of the target, and the need to make each punishment action appear to be life's normal breaks. One important punishment function of surveillance is to sensitize the target. Targets are never told they are under surveillance or being punished. Instead, close, active surveillance and other activities happening far too frequently to be written off as life's normal breaks will eventually cause the target to realize they are under surveillance and punishment. As a community-based agent, you will be given specific instructions on exactly when, where, and how to carry out punishment actions.
But what these gangstalkers don't know, one day I'm going to kill them. Allegedly. That's what they don't know. One day, you gangstalkers are going to get murdered by the person that you're watching. Allegedly. Yeah. And it's going to be cool. It's going to be smooth. It's going to be clean. And y'all not going to be reported back to work. They'll be like, what happened to that gangstalker? I don't know. You told him to go watch the person and he didn't report back. Oh, damn. You think he quit? Yeah. Yep, he probably did. He probably got a more motherfucking moral code. He don't want to watch people no more. He just went ghost. Nah, I turned that motherfucker to a ghost. What the fuck I did.
As long as you carry out punishment instructions exactly as given, there is no way the target will be believed if they complain, and you will not be exposed to risk of action by law enforcement. How well the punishment actions work depends on how accurate and complete your reports are in many situations. The control center acquires access to properties or apartments immediately next to the target's homes or apartments.
I hate these bitch ass
Because
ads.
if they complain, and you will not be exposed to risk of action by law enforcement. How well the punishment actions work depends on how accurate and complete your reports are in many situations. The control center acquires access to properties or apartments immediately next to the target's homes or apartments.
Yeah, immediately next to the target's homes or apartments. Let me tell you something. The first 4 houses to the left of me, the first 4 houses to the right of me, and the 6 houses in front of me, I don't trust none of them
motherfuckers.
That's how I roll. Every time I come outside, motherfuckers want to come outside. Every time I'm going to the store, motherfuckers want to be parked in their cars and they pull off and I walk off. Sometimes I come out and I chill on the porch and motherfuckers come out doing the same thing. I'm talking about I could be out here in the middle of the night, 2, 3, 4 in the fucking morning. As soon as I walk out the door, niggas got they fucking dogs and pets out, no leash. I'm like, nigga, this dog bite me, I'm shooting the shit out of you. And your dog.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Salute, Sean. What up, though?
But people don't understand gangsta. Motherfuckers think we crazy. Motherfuckers think we nuts. But we know what it is. This is a fucking document he's reading from.
The manual.
The document.
It's a document. I'm Black Alex Jones.
So let's keep going.
Because the electronic core has through-the-wall surveillance and punishment equipment, they will be reporting
through-the-wall surveillance and punishment equipment. So yeah, they could be tampering with my phone, tampering with my fucking brain while I'm asleep. One of my motherfuckers wake up with aches and shit.
Target activity along with community-based agents. In a typical setup, community-based agents may be posted in a parked car where the target's home or apartment can...
Like I said, park the car. That's why, like, every time I see somebody parked in front of my house, I always come out and be like, yo, what's up? Who you looking for? Part of that comes from being in the projects, but you should do it. It's just like, yo, what's up? Why you in front of my crib? You feel me? It's like, I'm just looking up something. Hey, yo, can you look at it from over there? Because you're starting to make me feel like you a fed, a cop, or a gang stalker. You shouldn't just post up in people's hoods because the people will walk up to your car and rob you or shoot you or both. I said there's plenty of fucking times to motherfuckers. Some motherfucker park in front of your crib taking pictures and shit. The fuck you taking pictures for? Nigga, you about to get your head knocked off. Motherfucker just park in front of your crib and pull out a computer or pull out a clipboard or pull out a cell phone. No, nigga, get the fuck out of here with that gang stalking shit. And every time I tell them to, yo, bro, you got to get on. You know, I be polite with it, but like at the same time, it's like, yo, there's a little more authority behind it. Like, yo, bro, you better get away from over here because I don't think you're ready for what's coming next, type of shit. And I know they know, so it's like, yo, it is what it is.
Because I walked up on a gang stalker before. Like, it was on one of my lives. The motherfucker just kept pulling up behind my fucking crib at my window 3 days in a row. First day, okay. Second day, I was like, nobody getting out the whip. On the third day, if that motherfucker pop back up, I'm going out there with the blammer. And I'm about to see what the fuck going on. It's like a motherfucker talking about he dropped somebody off at the job across the street. I'm like, nigga, ain't nobody got out that motherfucking truck. And plus, if they did, there's a parking lot where that job is at. You could be in the parking lot. you know, like you post up on the block. There's only like 2 houses on it. Everything else is abandoned. And plus, it's the same block where motherfuckers pick up prostitutes at. Same block, weird shit go on that. Gotta be careful. So it's like, okay. Right here by my window? Okay, cool. Let me come up with a story. I'm like, yo. You told me some bogus ass shit. Like, I'm just dropping my friend up, but nobody got out the car. No, nigga, you posted this spot 3 days in a row. And what's fucking crazy is, like a week later, the fucking landlord couldn't be talking about he sold the building. So I'm like, man, fuck this bullshit. Everything was all set up. But right, right. I was about to shoot that nigga on some real shit. I was gonna take his truck to the chop shop in motherfucking Southwest Detroit, allegedly. Allegedly. These motherfuckers got me fucked up. 3 days. Oh nah.
Be observed overnight, for example. In this setup, the community-based agent in
Right,
the
being
car.
observed overnight. It's like, how come every time I'm getting off of work 2, 3 in the morning, motherfuckers just not putting up like y'all get off at the same time as I do? Like, get the fuck out of here. Every fucking night. Motherfuckers are all fucking night. Just like, what the fuck? Motherfuckers are not here making no fucking money. But they out there though. But they is making money because they work for the goddamn government in the Gangstalking program.
May be instructed to call using walkie-talkie style cell phones, another community-based agent or
It's all
team
madness,
waiting
yeah.
or patrolling by car nearby to follow the target. Or you may be assigned to follow the target yourself. You will receive instructions from your local center as to following the target.
Make sure y'all check out my last video where I was talking about DEF CON. There's people at this hacker convention / bazaar. There's people that's making technology that can track these motherfuckers. They're like, yo, this car has been following you. Some flock cameras in the area, you know, be on the lookout. So I'm like, okay, this is my first time hearing about this shit. It's called DEF CON, and they've been having shit in every August in Vegas since '93. Like, what? Hackers came out in '95. But I think War Games came out in the '80s, if I'm not mistaken. When did War Games come out? I think War Games came out in the late '80s. But yeah. But hackers there, tech people, nerds, geeks, and some FBI agents, and they there to recruit. I already know what it is. Because it's a lot of smart people that's creating new technology and shit. I need to hit up one of those motherfucking conventions.
Targets in transit may be either covertly or visibly followed. When in doubt, hang back a bit and contact the center for instructions, as targets in transit can present many unanticipated situations.
Yeah, unanticipated situations like, oh, you following me? Let me hit the brakes real quick. Make the game stalker fucking be like, what the fuck? And then pull out the gun, pop, 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 GTA, and drive off.
Anticipated situation like, I will blow your fucking head off. That's what's about to happen to gang stalkers. I'm ready to kill him.
Allegedly.
How about you?
Allegedly.
And here's what you gang stalkers don't even understand. The people that you're working for don't even care about you. They throwing you out there to the wolves. They're throwing you out there to the wolves because once a motherfucker's paranoid enough, he's not going to go to the police. He's coming straight to you. And a whole bunch of other innocent people that he probably think is a gang stalker just like you. So at the end of the day, keep playing the gang stalking game. Keep playing the game, don't feed the monkeys. I'm going to play a video game called GTA. Keep playing the game stalking game. I'm going to play a game called Postal. Like real shit.
Center will always have the target's position monitored. So if a target gives the community-based agent the slip, it will assign other appropriate community-based agents to pick up the target at the earliest opportunity. Be sure to notify the control center immediately if you lose the target. When applying the visible following of a target, making the target uncomfortable because of your presence, you will be given instructions as to when to break off the following. Another community-based agent or team may pick up the visible following. But once you have broken away, advise that you are clear and ready for the next assignment. Section 3. Intercepts. Intercepts are where community-based agents will appear to just coincidentally cross paths on foot with the target. Once the target has been sensitized to the point of realizing they are under surveillance and punishment, they will recognize and be made appropriately uncomfortable by the simple act of multiple community-based agents just happening to cross paths with them. Your local control center will instruct you as to how you will be cued to perform an intercept. Often, you will have an on-site supervisor position you and give you hand signals as to when to start your movement to intercept the target.
Yeah. And you can see the shit from a distance. I catch this shit all the time. Like, for example, you're on your way to a bus stop. You may be like a block or two away. You peep from a distance a person wearing a red jacket going across the street, walking to your side of the street. And then you get close enough to you get half a block to that corner. He's motherfucking still standing there, not even crossing the light to go the way he's supposed to go, because he was walking like he was getting to a destination real quick. But, you know, you see it from a distance, you're like, okay, why the motherfuckers just motherfucking stop? Okay, so you get closer. He goes right back across the street that he just came from. So, like, you look around, okay, it's a store right there. Maybe he left something in the store. No, go back to the corner and post up. So, by that time you make it back to the corner, you already at your corner, getting ready to cross the street to go to your bus stop. So, you chilling at your bus stop. The motherfucker's still standing on the corner. Now he's walking towards your bus stop. Sits down next to you, make you get up because it's uncomfortable. Like, fuck, this nigga just walked across the street, walked back across the street. Now he's walking over here. Then someone across the street from the bus stop walks up. The motherfucker that was next to you gets up and goes across the street, talk to the guy. Oh, I'm like, I'm about to shoot this motherfucker. Everything synchronized perfectly. They talk to each other, separate. It's like they didn't exchange anything. They talking. And the motherfucker that walked across the street, he turns back around and go back off his way. And the motherfucker that was just next to me that did that both way across the street shit goes off. And posts up at the other bus stop by the store. But was you just at this bus stop by me? Okay. Okay. I'm not stupid.
Because targets moving about aren't always totally predictable, the success of community-based agent intercepts depends heavily on the electronic corps, who have means of monitoring the exact whereabouts of every target, and, through computer programs, predict exactly when and where a target will be as they move about the community. Your local on-site supervisor...
Yeah, that's some adjustment bureau shit. It's like those motherfuckers had the pad in their hand like they knew his direction. You know what I'm saying? And it's like if you have a pattern all the time, they create the next possible move that you would make. That's what was fucked up with the motherfucking movie. You know, that's what fucked Mac Damon head up in the movie. It's like, how the fuck you know what's going on? It was like they don't really know. They just follow your patterns and they're calculating probabilities of what shit you gonna make. So like, this is why you never take the same route all the time. Always switch it up. You know, but at the same time, when we finally switch it up, that's when we start killing gang stalkers. Some motherfuckers, well, you just killed an innocent person. Oh, well, yeah, you think so. In fact, you're a witness.
Has a special means of receiving instant silent instructions from the center. Intercepting community-based agents may be asked to perform one of the following forms of intercept. First, simple path crossing, requiring the target to take evasive action to avoid collision. Multiple community-based agents sometimes perform this several times during a single outing by a target. Second, on foot, walking for an extended period on the opposite side of the street from a walking target. Third, arriving at a place known to be a favorite of the target and simply occupying that place just as the target is about to arrive. Restaurants, parks, public facility seating, even bus seats are examples. Sometimes just hanging out in such a location at times in places where people don't ordinarily do that. Fourth, smoking, coin jingling, whistling or toe tapping near the target at a location where the target is known to need to stand, as to wait for the bus or standing right behind a target at a water fountain. Fifth, a group, as many as a dozen community-based agents may be assigned to arrive at a store just ahead of a target and form a queue ahead of the target, spending time buying lottery tickets to delay the target. The target is very tired and eager to get home after work, for example, or in a hurry. Sixth, community-based agents may be assigned to leave a next door.
When that happened, just walk out the store. You know, it'll fuck their head up. It's like, shit, you're not about to wait to this long ass line. I'm not about to see all these fucking gang stalkers just motherfucker looking at me like robots. I'm out. Next spot. And I see that shit the moment I walk towards the gas station or walk towards the store. And as soon as I see it, I walk right the fuck out. I'm like, I walk right the fuck out. I'm like, nope, not today. Like if it happened at a gas station, I'm going to a liquor store. If it happened at the liquor store, I'm going to the gas station. And plus it's good to go for a walk anyway. Exercise. But shit.
Apartment exactly the same time as the target. Repeatedly.
Yep.
In a hurry. Sixth, community-based agents may be assigned to leave a next-door home or apartment exactly the same time as the target. Repeatedly. Alternatively, a community-based agent may intercept the target a short way before home and arrive at exactly the same time as the target.
Yeah, and plus, like the whole thing about it is motherfuckers think they watching me. No, bitch, I'm watching you. Most of these motherfuckers that's doing this shit don't even have jobs. You know what I'm saying? And I'm noticing it. I'm like, why is you always home? Why's your kids not in school? Why is this motherfucking car always popping up, leaving? What the fuck going on? Ain't nobody that busy all day with no money. Probably a drug dealer, you know, just riding around selling dope. And, you know, that's a possibility because I'm living in that area. Allegedly. Man, fuck that. Nigga, all of Detroit, nigga, everybody and their mama got a bag. Fuck the bullshit. Fucking allegedly. A grandma sold me a bag of weed before. A grandmother. So, fuck the bullshit. Yep. Right. That is the job. Exactly. And what nobody don't want to talk about, some of these gang stalkers use their children too. Some of these gang stalkers use their kids too. And the crazy thing about it is kids are automatically indoctrinated listening to their parents or their grandparents or their uncles and aunties. Automatically programmed. Family, dating authority. So, yeah. Now, kids outside playing. It's a good thing, kids outside playing, but they really cameras. They know what's going on in the hood. The first thing they do is run to their mom, and the mom gonna run to their gang stalking leader. And only thing the mama gotta do is ask the kids, did anybody come out that house right there? Yeah, some guy in a green vest, like he was on his way to work or to the store. All right. Like, did he say anything? Did he yell? Did he scream? He was like, nope, just normal. You know what I'm saying? And then there's always cats that, you know, the motherfucking cats used to be by my house and shit. It's like cats roam all this whole block, and the whole block feeds the cats and shit. But there was one point that the cat was under my porch, and they was fucking around and having kittens and shit, which brought the kids coming to my porch trying to motherfucking pet the cats and take the cats and shit. I'm like, oh my God. Y'all motherfuckers stay across the street. Why is y'all over here? You know what I'm saying? Why is y'all over here in my fucking yard? He's like, this your cat? Nope. take them to your spots. You know, that's what I always said to him. Yep.
Yep. While these may seem like trivial acts, keep in mind that the target will have these trivial things happen every single day, and repeated intercepts like these will force the target to always watch for such acts, essentially ensuring the target never has a nice day. This is the goal.
But what y'all don't understand is I'm planning to kill y'all gang stalkers. That's what y'all don't know. But now since y'all do know, get ready. Get ready for it. Y'all gang stalkers gonna pay. And I don't give a fuck if you're male or female. Yeah.
Sure, the target's punishment. Similar intercept operations are performed with vehicles. The center can schedule these every day the target commutes. And
Yep, it's always red, white, blue, or black with tinted windows.
Both to and from work. Vehicle intercepts are particularly effective when the target sees the same vehicle in an intercept convoy, both in the morning and in the evening commute.
And at night.
Because vehicle intercepts can be dangerous, community-based agents assigned to vehicle intercept duty must successfully complete a special training course prior to actual assignment. Here are some examples of vehicle intercepts a community-based agent can expect to be assigned. Parking so as to prevent a target's leaving a parking area and then disappearing. Parking commercial vehicles often near the target's home with something unusual about these vehicles, such as there is no need for that trade, or just unmarked white vans to make the target think the van is there to conduct surveillance. Simple following or leading a short distance, but every day. Doing this both during target commutes and then other times makes the target very uncomfortable. Passing a side street stop sign, then stopping an uncomfortable distance into oncoming traffic just as the target is about to arrive at the side street, causing the target to have to slam on the brakes. This requires control center assistance and prompting by walkie-talkie style cell phone. For a community-based agent vehicle convoy, boxing in the target during a commute, forcing the target to travel at a lower speed than the target wants to travel. In some locations, the center will supply special license plates to community-based agent vehicles with short work.
Either no license plates or special license plates. You know, like the ones with you can read like a name or some shit. But I got a solution for that shit. I think I'm the only one that thought about this, but if I'm not the only one, shout out to the motherfucker that thought about this. Put LED lights on your license plate. And turn those bitches on. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And put some license plates on your snapback or your fitted cap. Put it under the brim. Motherfuckers like, why this nigga walking around with a light up hat? If only you knew.
Words, which have special meaning to the target. For a community-based agent convoy, and where the target is at a location and time where traffic is normally very sparse, cause heavy traffic, forcing the target to notice. The ultimate vehicle intercept is the staged accident. This can be dangerous and is only assigned to very senior agents. However, it is possible to stage an accident.
Now my shit want to fuck up. Wow, yeah. And this just a pre-recorded. Now my shit want to buff. We must be hitting home on some real shit. Yep. They fucking with my shit. Nah, I bet as soon as I motherfucker try to fix this shit, gonna try to come back. Watch this.
While these may seem like trivial acts, keep in mind that the target will have these trivial things happen every single day, and repeated intercepts like these will force the target to always watch for such acts, essentially ensuring the target never has a nice day. This is the goal, to ensure the target's punishment. Similar intercept operations are performed with vehicles. The center can schedule these every day the target commutes, and both to and from work. Vehicle intercepts are particularly effective when the target sees the same vehicle in an intercept convoy, both in the morning and in the evening commute.
Yeah. So what you do is you beat the clock. We already know how we ride. Pause. Leave out an extra hour early. You know, leave out an extra hour early, take a different route. You know, leave work a little early. Take another scenic route. You know, try to beat the morning and evening rush. But if you can't, catalog who's following you. I gotta share that DEFCON shit on my community post, because like they said some important names of some companies that we could motherfucking grab the technology to protect ourselves and to watch out for this bullshit. Because bad enough we got Gangstalkers, now we got flock cameras. I think they brought these flock cameras because some people probably don't want to gang stalk no more. They're like, this shit is dangerous. I got shot at. Damn it, Johnson. Put up the flock cameras.
Because vehicle intercepts can be dangerous, community-based agents
Exactly. Spontaneously shoot the shit out these motherfuckers. Yep.
assigned to vehicle intercept duty must successfully complete a special training course prior to actual assignment. Here are some examples of vehicle intercepts a community-based agent can expect to be assigned. Parking so as to prevent a target's leaving a parking area and then disappearing. Parking commercial vehicles often near the target's home with something unusual about these vehicles, such as there is no need for that trade, or just unmarked white vans to make the target think the van is there to conduct surveillance. Simple following or leading a short distance, but every day. Doing this both during target commutes and then other times makes the target very uncomfortable. Passing a side street stop sign, then stopping an uncomfortable distance into oncoming traffic just as the target is about to arrive at the side street, causing the target to have to slam on the brakes. This requires control center assistance and prompting by walkie-talkie style cell phone. For a community-based agent vehicle convoy, boxing in the target during a commute, forcing the target to travel at a lower speed than the target wants to travel. In some locations, the center will supply special license plates to community-based agent vehicles with short words which have special meaning to the target. For a community-based agent convoy, and where the target is at a location and time where traffic is normally very sparse, cause heavy traffic, forcing the target to notice. The ultimate vehicle intercept is the staged accident. This can be dangerous and is only assigned to very senior agents. However, it is possible to stage an accident so only the target knows it was staged. This is an excellent means of punishment where a target has committed a serious offense specifically against secret services by revealing their criminality to the public. Generally, staged accidents are done in jurisdictions where police strongly support the operations so that the community-based agent driver is protected.
If the surveillance and intercept tactics I just read sound familiar, you need documentation.
Yep. Roadblocks.
Not
Yep.
feelings, documentation. I wrote an entire field manual on exactly how you can build a case file so people will believe you. The link is in the description.
Yeah. This guy that has this channel is called Gangstalking Investigations. This man is a private investigator. Now, some private investigators fuck with the police. You know, some fuck with the police, but some private investigators take matters into their own hands. If you know what I mean. You know,
This private investigator pretty cool because he's reading from the actual gang stalking instruction manual. And what makes this shit even more crazy, I always say this when I talk about gang stalking. There's a indie video game that y'all can watch online. It's called Don't Feed the Monkeys. It's about fucking gang stalking. You a person that lives in an apartment and you gotta watch people and catalog their life and you send it back to your boss. The shit is so realistic. You gotta eat, you gotta go to work, and you gotta pay rent, accept deliveries and shit. It's fucking wild. But the more money you get, the more you can pay for new cages. The monkeys are the people that you're watching. The cages are the homes or businesses. You know, sometimes it's motherfucking museums and shit, unknown places. But goal is to get all the information you can about your target. And once you get enough information, your fucking higher ups, they do their thing. And they'll try to either bribe the motherfucker or whatever. But the shit you be watching is fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy. Now, don't feed the monkeys mean you're not supposed to help them. There be some shit going on in some of those videos. You like, holy shit, should I help them? And you can call the motherfucker, be like, yo, nigga, some shit ain't right. And you will motherfucking get penalized. But it's called Don't Feed the Monkeys. Look it up. It's a video game about fucking gang stalking. And if you want to watch a movie about elite gang stalking, I covered this shit on my Matrix versus Reality. Watch the movie called The Adjustment Bureau, starring Matt Damon. Anthony Mackie. I forgot the girl name and I forgot the other guy's name that's in that movie. But yeah.
And 4. Physical sabotage. Physical sabotage is an especially effective form of punishment when it is carefully limited to low-value items below the value where police will take the report seriously. For example, burning a target's house down, or even stealing an expensive appliance would bring official investigators into the picture. So that is not done. Sabotage producing extreme safety hazards is generally not suitable for operations because of the potential for bringing official investigators to an accident scene. So while damaging the brake system of a target's vehicle is not allowed for community-based agents, draining some of the oil, transmission fluid, or radiator antifreeze is allowed.
Or anything that you notice on your car. They're like, wait a minute. Why is my car door unlocked? Why is my gas low? Did somebody siphon my gas? I just filled this bitch up last night before before I got in the door. I got off of work, filled the gas up so I can have another week to drive. I come back, my shit is on a half tank and my door is open. Nothing stolen though. Or some people come out, the air is out of their tire a little bit. Some people come out, yo, you got a dent in your car, don't know how it happened, like someone drove your car to a lot while you was asleep and hit that bitch with a hammer or some shit. Like what the fuck? Or you get into your car and some shit is adjusted, like your motherfucking mirror crooked. But what's more dangerous about that, what the kidnappers put some motherfucking type of shit on your motherfucking door handle and put papers on your motherfucking window. You touch that shit, you end up passing out, waking up in a bathtub with your liver gone.
But not all of it. The goal is to make it look as if the target is negligent in maintaining fluid levels, and generally not causing a catastrophic failure that non-target might see as sabotage. It is very important to apply punishment by way of a large number of small value sabotage acts, because that makes it look like the target is forgetful, exaggerating, or in some cases even delusional, if they complain about many cases of small value damage. The target's associates will simply refuse to believe that anyone but the target is responsible. Sabotage is very important in that it lets the target know they are totally helpless to stop it and cannot even complain about it effectively without appearing mentally ill.
Don't matter. You can still kill a motherfucker. Whoever you think is that gang stalker, it might be. But you be like, what if he killing innocent person? You ain't gonna know that. Because all these people are playing like they're innocent. The world is a stage. Just follow the patterns. Follow the patterns, catalog the people. And I think this guy got a description on how you can build a case against these motherfuckers. Shit, check it out. This channel is called Gangstalking Investigation. This is my first time seeing this guy.
Organization is very fortunate in that some people, hearing about sabotage from a target, did the sabotage themselves to get attention. Sabotage is applied at the target's home, workplace, and on their vehicle. This requires the assistance of locksmiths and alarm technicians. Your local control center will supply this help and will bring specialists in from a distance in the case of rural areas. Here are some examples of sabotage a community-based agent may be assigned to carry out: entering a vehicle or home and changing control and radio settings, replacing window washer fluid with water, possibly destroying the system in winter, scratching the paint on the target's vehicle, scratching furniture and valuables, tire sabotage, from removing some air right up to slashing a sidewall if authorized by the center, simulating a break in electric window heater strips, cutting off the four-way flasher button, removing substantial amounts of oil, transmission fluid, or antifreeze, but not enough to cause catastrophic failure, moving things around inside the vehicle to show the target someone got in, unlocking the vehicle and leaving it unlocked, possibly even with door open, small cuts to the car's upholstery, unlocking the target's front or back door and leaving it ajar while the target is away, moving furniture or carpets around fairly frequently to show the target someone was there, stealing low-value items, especially items like scissors, which can be easily misplaced, keeping them until the target replaces the item, then returning the missing item, often in a place the target already checked.
And what's crazy is, how the fuck do they know? Oh yeah, you gotta watch the video gameplay of called Don't Feed the Monkeys. There's already a camera probably in your crib, probably through your cell phone or through your TV, or they can break in and set one up. But I hate these fucking ads.
1 in 3 males over 40 experience trips and dribbles. But imagine being this already checked. Stealing important papers, especially those which will cost money to replace. Stealing irreplaceable photographs. Target is at work, remove mail from their box and toss it around, repeatedly making wall pictures crooked, setting clocks to the wrong time, repeatedly dumping consumable supplies such as coffee to make the target think they are no longer capable of managing their supplies well, starting small rips in new clothing are widened on repeated visits, ripping crotches out of the target's underwear or stealing their finest underwear, swimsuits, and similar.
Now they turn to the goddamn South Park underpants gnomes.
Items. Replacing clothing with similar items which are too small for the target. Turning inside button flaps over, making buttoning a shirt or top difficult. Carefully working the tip of a knife through seams in any air mattress or cushion the target may own, including replacements, on a daily basis. Breaking zippers in clothes and bags, perhaps by pulling out a tooth or two. Shoving a knife through the soles of waterproof boots. At work, removing screws from the target's office chair or at home the dinner table, leaving only one screw of 4, causing the table to tilt with china on it. At work, damaging or destroying the target's work from a previous day, For example, the computer is broken again, possibly worse. At work, replacing current copies of computer files with an older copy. This is particularly serious if the target is a computer programmer. At work, where some employees are or can be recruited to be community-based agents, set up mistaken deliveries of heavy goods which block the target's office. At work, if the target is responsible for parts of the operation which can be sabotaged, do so repeatedly just as the target starts eating lunch or is about to leave for home. At work, where the target is responsible for materials that cannot be locked up, sabotage, or with special permission from the control center, steal the material. Thefts have to be carefully considered and authorized by your local center. Unless you have authorization, do not steal. One particularly effective type of theft is to remove small value but often used items from the target's premises. Once the target has been observed purchasing a replacement, the item is returned. This not only causes the target to spend money uselessly, it also imposes a feeling of total helplessness on the target. Section 5. Sabotaging the target's reputation. Sabotaging the target's reputation and all that goes with it, such as ability to earn a living, business, and personal relationships, is a very special operations category. Newer community-based agents will not be assigned to engineer the method, but will assist in passing rumors, which are the main means of destroying a target's public image. Rumors consist mainly of lies. However, in order to secure cooperation of specific members of the community to participate in the punishment phase, additional information keyed to appeal to the patriotic or community service sense of such community members may be used as well. As mentioned earlier, the organization has many top psychologists and psychiatrists on permanent staff at headquarters and some in larger population centers. It is their responsibility to design the campaign to destroy the target's reputation. The following people can be approached and given information which will cause them to make the target's association with them uncomfortable or break off all contact with the target. Business contacts, supervisors, casual social contacts, such as clubs a target may be a member of, or a group that frequents a bar where the target is a patron. Friends. Local fraternal organizations. They are motivated by the public service and are an excellent source of assistance in keeping the target under surveillance and participating in the punishment phase well. Store staffs at places the target shops, the target's landlord, the target's neighbors. Tradesmen who are likely to service the target's home, car, or business. Bus drivers on the target's route. Local children. City employees.
Yeah, bus drivers. Wonder why the shit be always late all the time, or they ride past and say not in service, but they turn their shit back on and stop at another stop ahead of me. Like, what the fuck? Y'all pass me, say not in service, but you know, man, nigga. And plus, what's crazy is these bus drivers supposed to be going on schedule. But if they are gang stalkers, they gotta follow the rules of they motherfucking higher ups that's higher than they fucking job.
Including emergency medical technicians and ambulances, homeless shelter staff and residents where applicable. Only members. Surprisingly, many are ready to believe negative information, especially personnel at places the target applies for work.
This fucking ass shit is bullshit.
Oh my god,
Fuck these fucking ass.
That's a choice.
Yeah, and they go to places that targets apply for work. Yeah. Which lets you think it's like, God damn, this is why I didn't get all these fucking jobs. It's like, yeah, keep him down, keep him in the street, keep him working at temp services, keep him doing labor shit, keep him motherfucking stuck. Like, nigga, I'm gonna kill every last one of y'all motherfuckers. And real shit, y'all just a small fish. You gangstalkers are just a small fish. But y'all on the front line of the big fish. On some real shit. It's like, man, I can't wait. I can't fucking wait to kill these motherfuckers.
Allegedly.
Now
And you always got these black faggots on this bitch.
Beverly Bryan.
Like 4 hours of sleep.
How intensely these sabotage operations are carried out is governed mainly by the need to prevent the target from learning that the negative rumors are being spread. The goal is to keep negative information covertly flowing into the community in such a way that those receiving the information aren't likely to tell the target. One might think that friends and family members would instantly notify the target and side with the target. Fortunately, experience shows that co-opting friends and family is surprisingly easy once they are informed about the target's criminal record. The headquarters staff...
But I don't got a criminal fucking record. But like the only thing these bitch ass motherfuckers can say about me is nothing. But family and friends be like, you be getting angry. You be cussing a lot. Like, what? Yes, I cuss a lot. I'm grown. 2, I don't get angry for no motherfucking reason. There's a reason why I'm upset. And I'm telling you why, and y'all dismissing it, which makes me mad at y'all and make y'all my motherfucking enemy. Fuck y'all. It's like, what the fuck? Y'all mad at my retaliation. Like, what the fuck? Man, get the fuck out of here. I got every right to be pissed. And plus, I know if any Gangstalker watching me, I know they bored as fuck. they bored as fuck. They like, this motherfucker don't be doing nothing. He talk shit in this podcast though. But if the Gangstalkers listen, I hope they hear it. I hope they hear this. I hope they see this. Because let them know I'm coming for y'all and y'all bosses.
Have developed techniques which by and large prevent that, but those techniques are beyond the scope of this manual. Suffice it to say that it is possible to apply incentives which cause even people closest to the target to cooperate. These incentives are applied by specialists from our organization at higher than the local level. For the community level, community-based agent, the work of sabotaging the reputation of the target takes the form of simply carrying out instructions from your control center as to what you say, to whom, how, and when. Section 6, discrediting targets. While the powerful silent support of operations by the justice and psychiatric systems has been sufficient to prevent the target from informing the public, the area of discrediting targets is an ongoing activity. Like sabotaging the target's reputation, discrediting their public statements, websites, media appearances, letters to the editor and the like, are done under the supervision of psychologists.
And the only thing they can say about me is, I'm mentally ill. He want to kill the government. He want to kill cops. This motherfucker suicidal. That's all they all got on me. But y'all not once can say, shit, is Hurricane lying about the shit he's saying? Hell fucking no. Y'all just don't like how I'm saying my truth. No. Not my truth, the truth, because this is the documents. This the fucking instruction manual. And I just tell people to look at the patterns. Do your research, do your due diligence. Don't take my word for it. I'm just covering the news and giving y'all the shit that's behind the scenes on some shit that y'all probably haven't even heard. And then I give my opinion. Sometimes get my opinion through the on video. Every time I stop it.
And psychiatrists on their staff. If a community-based agent has a good track record of intelligently carrying out assignments and has access to a computer, the community-based agent may apply to the local control center for assignment to discredit work. Excellent communication skills are required. Some of the activities community-based agents carry out under supervision are as follows. Monitoring message boards, blogs, and open media like independent media for target posts. This is normally done in special shifts and under scheduling and control at a higher level than your local control center. This monitoring is assisted by blog scanning software which will detect and instantly flag posts relating to activities. The community-based agent doing this work will immediately reply with comments like, "Someone isn't taking their medication,"
Yep.
or "The target's name has provided absolutely no evidence." The community-based agent will then report the post to higher-level supervisors for probably more detailed responses. Monitoring newspapers in your area for letters to the editor regarding activities. Most editors and many reporters have been recruited and are willing to assist in keeping the important work of monitoring and neutralizing quiet. But once in a while, a letter to the editor will slip through. In this case, comments like, "Someone isn't taking their medication" are not an appropriate response. Transcribe and forward such a letter to the editor to the supervisor, along with your proposed response. The supervisor may edit your response and will assist in ensuring your response is printed. Your supervisor will have staff monitoring upcoming talk show appearances by targets. While most talk show hosts, even those somewhat sympathetic to targets, have received discrediting information and often will not host targets, some targets do manage to get on the air. In this case, your supervisor will assign you to call in to the show and instruct you as to appropriate things to say, such
And that's crazy. Some gang stalkers get a chance to be on the platform to say something, and the boss will tell the gang stalker to call in and say this. Wild shit.
as rebutting the target's claims, pretending to be a target calling and making statements such as, "UFOs are harassing me," or pulling the discussion away from real activities and to something like media mind control. Agents who have excellent persuasive communication skills can be assigned, with careful coaching and preparation from supervisors, to pretend to be a target and get on talk shows known to air targets as the guest. These opportunities are great ways to discredit targets by talking about UFOs. Things like black helicopters following you, foil beanies, satellites.
Yeah, but there's actually black helicopters circling the fucking hood. I actually motherfucking cataloged it. So it's like, yo, that's not a conspiracy. That's not a lie. They're fucking doing it. And it ain't just helicopters, it's drones too.
Parked just above your home. And
they're doing circles across my fucking crib. And I know y'all probably couldn't hear it in some of my videos, but loud ass fucking chopper. And I hate it. I hate that fucking sound. Circling my hood every day, every fucking night. Always over my house. One night I got off the motherfucking Woodward bus, and it's a 45-minute walk home. Man, as soon as I got off the bus, drone right above my head, hovering. And as soon as I go walk across the street, walk towards home, this bitch start moving, following me, going in circles. But it's going in my direction. It's going in circles, but it's going the same way as me. And as soon as I get to my motherfucking front porch, this bitch just go off in another direction in a straight fucking line when it was just doing circles, 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 circles. Like, get the fuck out of here. No spotlight like you're looking for a fugitive. It just motherfucking flying around the fucking circles, drones and choppers.
Perhaps events normally considered.
Shit, Bobby Hemmett got stories of him being followed by helicopters and choppers. I mean, helicopters, because I say helicopters and choppers, the same shit. But helicopters, because I don't think drones was out at the time. Drones was out, but like he never mentioned no drones. He always mentioned helicopters. All black, no label on it. It just helicopters flying around.
Paranormal, like seeing things that appear and disappear. Crediting topics must be a total surprise to the host, only mentioned after the show is in progress. Community-based agents can casually describe the odd behavior exhibited by the target as a result of around-the-clock activities to the target's neighbors. The idea is to focus the neighbor's attention to the target's behavior, hinting that maybe the target is mentally ill. This is easy once the target has developed suspicion that everyone is out to get them. It is a special honor for community-based agents to be chosen for target discreditation work.
If you have the documentation that you've been gathering for 30 days by following what's in my manual, and you want to talk to me about seeing whether or not you have a case that you can give to a private investigator, I offer a consultation. The link for the consultation is in the video description.
Another fucking ad. God damn, it wasn't even fucking. Jesus fucking Christ.
Section 7. Trade-related punishment. This section will give some examples of ways community-based agents with specific trades or situations in the community can apply deniable punishment to targets. Underground utility crews, where the management has been recruited, schedule messy, noisy maintenance at the target's home or business if the target runs a business. This can include having the street torn up for extended periods or repeatedly. Funding for unneeded work is available from headquarters. Taxi drivers can delay arriving when called by the target, especially when going to the airport. Bus drivers have leeway, in nasty weather for example, to stop one stop away from an awaiting target and wait there for perhaps 5 minutes, ostensibly to get back on schedule. This can also cause a target to miss connections with the next bus or train. This is especially effective when the target, exposed to bad weather, can see the bus waiting up the street for no apparent reason, or not stopping at all at the target's bus stop.
Right.
Repair tradespeople can keep getting it wrong, necessitating many recalls, be late, be messy, overbill the target, and even damage things which were working fine. This is especially effective in the automobile repair trade. Medical lab technicians can substitute blood samples or otherwise falsify results, making the target appear to have absolutely no reason for their complaints. Police can frequently pull the target over for frivolous
that's the game.
reasons. Telephone
Don't
and
feed the
cable
monkeys.
television technicians can reroute legitimate calls to the target's number in large numbers, and this will cause the target to get very angry with these totally innocent callers. Store staff, where the target shops frequently, can be instructed to remove items the target is known to need when a target is known to be coming.
They always motherfucking buy up all the ginger ale for some reason. No matter what brand of ginger ale, it could be Faygo, it could be Canada House, what's the other motherfucking I think Schlepp's ginger ale. It's like goddamn. And then the fucking packs of blunts I buy. Not everybody's buying these motherfucking blunts. Come on now. Like everybody always talking about, let me get that motherfucking honey leaf. Let me get the leaves. Let me get the leaf. Let me get the slap woods. Why is motherfuckers buying these cheap ass 5-pack shows that I buy? Really? Come on now. That motherfucker bought the shit in front of a bitch. She looked at me like I was fucking crazy. So who the fuck buying them all up? The Gangstalkers.
Management can stop ordering a target's favorite items. Restaurants and food delivery services can tell the target they are out of an item known to be a favorite of the target. The key to successful punishment by tradespeople.
And plus, I try to get the lowest and the cheapest of shit. You know, everybody else come to the store, got the most expensive shit, grab the shit that's popular. I'm not grabbing nothing that's popular. I'm grabbing something that's in my motherfucking price range. Yep. I bought something the other day. Your chick go say she won't leave. They do it at the same time. They funny as fuck. Exactly. I'm like, okay, you had that leaf. You roll up all that weed in that one fucking leaf. I got 5 fucking blunts. I just saved me a trip to the store. like as a matter of fact, I bought 2 of the 5 packs, so I got 10 blunts. I don't gotta leave out. We don't gotta leave out. We buying that one little fucking leaf. Even a photo degree. Bling. Crazy as hell. Bitch like to be like, I was crazy when I bought the 5-pack.
is that while the target is very likely to know they are being punished,
Right, thinking
these
ahead.
punishment acts must appear to the general public as life's normal breaks. Section 8. The target's home. Punishing the target at the target's home is essential for effectiveness of Secret Service operations. If the target were punished in the community but was allowed sanctuary in their home, the creation of a prison without walls would not be complete.
That's why when you play the game Don't Feed the Monkeys, your location of the target location, which is either a house or apartment or business, is called a cage or prison. The goal is to get you to the point where everybody's out against me. I can't trust nobody. Fuck all this shit. They want motherfuckers to go crazy. And then you eventually snap. That's what they want. But it ain't what you do, it's how you do it. These gang stalkers ain't gonna see shit coming. And I think these flock cameras are to protect those bitch ass motherfuckers. Because motherfuckers probably killing gang stalkers, probably, who knows? Because they ain't gonna put it on the news that they'll be killing gang stalkers. Because at the end of the day, they fucking agents. They're fucking agents. Agents of chaos, and they act like they ain't doing shit to you, but they are. This is psychological warfare also. Shit crazy. And they got 24-hour shifts. We the ones that got to go to sleep. I ain't been asleep yet. This fucking toothache, headache shit. I hate this shit. This shit killing me. I'm going to take an ibuprofen and Excedrin all fucking day. You supposed to take them all at one time? I don't know. I've been popping these bitches like fucking Skittles. Get all these motherfuckers in every lodge too. Hell yeah.
One of the very first things the control center will arrange is for homes or apartments adjacent to the target's home to be occupied by both community-based agents and members of the electronic operations team. Because operations are carried out 24 hours a day, 7 days a week in shifts, homes and apartments which are leased or owned by staff are not used as dwellings. The lease or deed will bear either an entirely false name or the name of a senior staff member whose actual home will be at a different location. Some adjacent homes or apartments are occupied by neighbors of the target who have offered to cooperate in punishment of the target. The initial contact of neighbors to determine their willingness to cooperate is done by senior staff, and incentives to cooperate are often offered. Here are some commonly used punishment.
Yeah, meaning you'll get paid if you watch the goddamn for sure.
Activities which are carried out both by community-based agents and cooperating neighbors of the target. Activities are rotated among the choices, but at least one of them is applied daily. Noise. Noise must be of a type which the general public deems normal. Remember that the goal is to have the target aware they are being punished, but not be able to convince anyone else that that is the case. Observe local noise curfews, but plenty of punishment can occur outside noise curfew times. The target must not have easy cause to involve law enforcement. Examples include the following: start a leaf blower, timed precisely when the target attempts to enjoy their yard, or when electronic core operators cue the community-based agent that the target is trying to nap. Loud music from a neighboring home. This is an excellent action, as it is common. Time it so every time the target opens a window, the music starts.
Right,
Timing makes the point.
I'm glad you caught that. Motherfucker kept saying punishment. Oh, what you punishing me for? Oh yeah, because I'm saying fuck the government. I can't wait to kill them all.
Intentional punishment. Electronic core operators can apply music in adjacent apartments with exceptionally powerful bass directed at the target's unit. Frequent squealing of tires near the target's home. In apartments, frequent drilling into a scrap of wood or masonry held against the target's wall, floors, or ceiling as if working. Alternatively, hammering. especially effective when cued by electronic core operators that the target is attempting to nab. Tossing golf or tennis balls against the target's home when the target is known to be trying to fall asleep. Ideal for cooperating neighbor children. Frequent use of sirens near the target's home. Many emergency services employees have a strong sense of community service and willingness to cooperate in this, or by people posing as Jehovah's Witnesses. Knocking on the door for frivolous, nonsensical, or wrong address reasons. Especially effective when the target is in bed or having a meal. Trash. Leave trash in the target's yard frequently, but control center staff will assist in scheduling this so that the target cannot quite have a case on which law enforcement will act. Terrifying the target's pet. This requires entry while the target is away from home for an extended period and must be scheduled by the control center. Electronic core operators can render a dog or cat passive for safe entry of the community-based agents by electromagnetic beam. Wounding or killing the target's pet. Rarely used. Scheduled when the target has acted in a way so as to deserve special punishment, like divulging the name of a criminally acting secret agent, killing domestic animals or wildlife, and leaving them on the target's doorstep. Scheduled when the target has acted in a way so as to deserve special punishment. Where the target owns substantial land, noxious activities can be arranged and built next to the property. In one case, a dump, an auto race track, and a prison were built adjacent to the target, who owned a large farm in an area of natural beauty. While this is rare, it does illustrate commitment to delivering punishment to those deemed deserving of it. Cooperating police departments can visibly watch the target's home, possibly being parked in front of the home when the target returns, repeatedly.
Make sure you subscribe to my channel, that bell notification, so you can be notified when I upload more gang stalking investigation information.
All right. That channel is called Gang Stalking Investigations. I think the link is still in the chat. Yep, just click on the link. I'm going to save it to my community post too. I think I already did. I'm not really sure. Nope, I don't think I did. All right. About to save it to my community post. Shouts out to everybody. Yep. Hope everybody have a cool day, cool afternoon, cool evening, and cool night. I'll catch y'all in a minute. Peace. Shout out to Sean. Shout out to Eyes Wide Shut, and everybody's going to watch on the playback. Peace.